Richer nations must do more, that's according to Su Wei, deputy head of the Chinese delegation at the UN climate talks in Peru. The Green Climate Fund, or GCF, is on top of the conference agenda, with the goal of collecting $100 billion by 2020. The fund will help developing countries meet the demands of reducing their emissions and adapting to climate change. Su Wei said donations pledged last month totaling $9.7 billion were only a small part of the cash needed.
Objective for the 2020 is the provision of $100 billion per year by 2020. So 10 billion is just 1/10 of that objective, and yet we do not have any clear roadmap or clear picture of meeting that targets by 2020. Of course, the 10 billion is not for a year even. It applies to the initial capitalization of the GCF. So that's why I said that maybe it's far from adequate.
Meanwhile, during his talks on Thursday, UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon praised the joint statement by China and the US as an encouraging development. During the APEC meetings last month, Chinese President Xi Jinping and his US counterpart Barack Obama made a statement to tackle climate change issues with joint efforts. Ban said he's encouraged that UN member states have shown such committed political will.
We are determined to sustain the momentum generated by the recent important announcements by the United States, China, European Union, and yesterday Germany on emission reductions.
Meanwhile, international reporters also believe the Sino-US joint statement has given the conference more expectations on making progress.
People are very happy that the two biggest emitters in the world are finally getting down and talking together and working together on this. So it's helped these talks quite a lot. It's given a lot of momentum to them.
When they made a joint announcement together in Beijing, that basically said to the world, well, we've moved on. Our positions have changed. We're willing to work together to some extent. Now, that's a big political breakthrough.
The 2-week-long Lima meeting is set to produce a draft document that nations can sign in Paris next year and start bringing down their carbon emissions. Li Nan, CCTV.